Hey guys, how's it going? This is Zero Sum and welcome back to FTL. Just starting a new run today with the Federation Cruiser Type A, also known as the Osprey. We'll have a quick look at the ship and then we'll start a run. We're just going through currently doing runs on normal difficulty with the Advanced Edition content enabled. Let's have a quick look at the ship, see what we've got. Comes equipped with a burst laser too, which is a nice weapon. Also has an artillery beam, I believe. Artillery cannon, yeah, I think it's called. No, artillery beam. Powers a slow, high-powered beam that pierces all shields and does 1 damage per room hit. As far as the crew is concerned, we've got a Mantis in engineering, Human on piloting, Engie on shields, and Rockman on weapons, and I think I'll probably keep the crew where they are. I don't think there's any really compelling reasons to move the crew from where they are at the moment. It's nice having the Engie in a central location as well, so we can move out to repair things that need repairing. What else do we have on board ship? Pretty standard systems otherwise, nothing too unique apart from the artillery beam, which is fairly unusual. I'm pretty sure it's only the Federation class ships that have artillery weapons. But we've got the difficulty set to normal, Advanced Edition content is enabled. Let's start the run. Let's get our weapon powered up. Power out of medbay into engine straight away. Shirai, Giles, Mosvik and AJ Hager. I think, let's have a quick look at the upgrade costs on the artillery beam to start off with. 30, I mean, 1 is definitely doable. If we look at the cooldown times there, at the moment we're on a 50-second cooldown time, which is probably 3 or 4 shots within a fight, which is quite a long time. If we get it down to 30 seconds, it'll start being useful. So we may look at doing some artillery beam upgrades as well as we go. Anyway, let's jump on. Nearby planet shows signs of habitation and great beauty. Nothing there. We won't spend too long on the beacons that don't have anything at them. Missile shoots across your bow when the jump completes. Your scan reveals a ship with pirate markings pursuing an unknown vessel. Pirate hails you. Damn it, we weren't expecting company. Stay out of this and you could profit. Offering us a okayish bribe for the start of the game. 3 fuel, 2 missiles and 10 scrap. They've got a... Is that a heavy 1 or a heavy 2? I'm pretty sure that's a heavy 2, I think. And a burst laser. That's probably only a heavy 1 at this point in the game. 1 shield only. We've got the burst 2 and the artillery beam. I think we can take them out. Let's attack the pirate. With the burst laser straight onto their weapon system. Yeah, this is just a heavy 1. One miss. Super easy, and then we'll just get the artillery beam, which will fire automatically. We just have to wait for it to charge up. The only problem with the artillery beam is you do not actually aim it, it just fires itself. A little bit unusual as far as weapons are concerned. Just make sure they don't jump away as well, so we may switch over to their engines or piloting here in a minute. Offering us a surrender, a bribe actually, 4 fuel, 7, it's actually lower on the scrap and more fuel. No. Let's destroy them. The only problem with starting off with a really nice single weapon like the burst laser is that whoever's on weapons, Monsvik in this case, won't level up very quickly because he's only firing 1 shot at a time. Pirate explodes, we get 19 scrap from them. And 19 scrap from the other crew as well. 48 is enough to do some upgrading as well. We can go for the engine upgrade straight away, which I think we will. We don't need to get to power for that, we can always take power out of the auction when we need to power the engines fully. What else do we want to get upgraded here? We could even start upgrading the artillery beam. Defense is probably first. I think the burst laser 2 is going to be enough for us for a little while. So we'll concentrate on defenses instead. Let's start working towards that second shield. We'll get a little bit of buffer on the shield system for now. In the early sections of this game, I'm going to be spending scrap pretty much as soon as I get it, I think. Number of ships stationed around a rest stop. You immediately receive a message saying if you're looking for some bodies for your ship, you've come to the right place. Unfortunately, I would... Actually, probably this early game I wouldn't be spending 40 odd scrap on getting a crew member. Even if I had the scrap to spare. Pulsar. There's a research station as well, so we might get some goodies from those guys when we defeat this ship. Looks like a stun ion and a basic laser, or a burst laser. Same strategy again, burst 2 onto their weapons. We can actually boost our engine power as well for their weapons shot. It's going to be interesting to see what the pulsar knocks out though. Power to engines. 2 misses in a row, that's exactly the reason that we upgraded our engines. Their weapons are down, our weapons are still online, their shields are gone and their engines are gone. Good, so let's go for their shields next. Our artillery beam is still powering up as well. Offering us a surrender very low though, 1 missile, 1 drone part and 8 scrap, no surrender. Let's knock them out, see if we can get them destroyed here. Our weapons get taken offline by the pulsar. Super easy. And we get 2 missiles, 1 drone part, 16 scrap. That's it, let's wait for our things to deionize, then we'll jump away. 29 scrap. We can't actually do any upgrading at this beacon. That's close enough. Let's jump away. Just make sure that we can still make it to the exit beacon here as well. Yeah, we've got plenty of time. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database. We have brightly coloured 6-legged horse-like animals. Try and communicate peacefully. And we get a crew member, Butters. Fantastic. 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 9 scrap as well. Butters, you can go to... Unfortunately, engines and sensors and doors are a long way away from each other. I like having the sensors and doors nearby each other so that you can have somebody manning the sensor station, and then when we have intruders you can switch them over. We can still do that, I suppose. It's going to take a little while for them to get there. We have a little bit of spare scrap, 38s. Do we go for that next shield upgrade? I think we do. Let's get that second shield online really early. See if we can avoid damage in the early game and start spending our scrap on doing some offensive upgrades. You're immediately contacted by a settlement. Hello travellers, your ship seems to be outfitted for combat. Yeah, kind of I suppose. Their offer: some of our friends have taken to piracy in the recent case of the war. We'd like you to convince them of their poor decision by severely damaging their ship. We'll pay you well as long as you don't kill them all. Yeah, accept. So, first things first, take out their weapons. Same weapon setup as that previous ship, stun ion and a basic laser. And we'll do the same again, we'll put extra power into our engines. Ooh, not nice. Just have to wait for our weapons to deionise here. We've got them down to their basic laser though, so they can't do any damage to us. Let's keep the engines fully powered here as well. First laser almost ready to go. I've only got a man just doing the repairs on the weapons, so that's not going to happen for them. Keep on going, see if we get any special events here. It should give us the option to take a surrender, I suppose, at some point. It does. The hell your ship saying you win. We're not cut out for this. Let them live and return to the settlement. Yes. Well, breach missiles, which I'm not sure if I'm going to use. It's like a 4-power weapon, I think. 17 scrap as well is appreciated. Let's put our oxygen back on before we suffocate. We'll buy a little bit more reactor power here, I think. Breach. Oh, it's a 3-power. It's not terribly expensive. How much is a 3-power weapon going to cost to install here? It's at 110 scrap just for the capacity, and then you have to get the reactor power on top of that as well, so we'll probably sell that at a store. Let's continue getting reactor power into the shields and jump on. Hopefully we can find a store. This, I think the first sector is a civilian sector, so there should be some stores here at some point. You've jumped into the aftermath of what seems to have been a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screens, and you can still see the remains of the dying ships sparking and breaking apart. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. We risk hull damage, I do believe, but we'll do it anyway. As you approach the wreckage, a slug ship makes its arrival. It hesitates for a moment, as if surprised to see anyone remaining, then jumps away without a word. You resume scanning the system wary of other visitors. Okay, that was a very long text for a very uneventful beacon. Let's go to this beacon actually, because that'll actually give us the option of all these, just in case there's a store in one of those. It's a distress beacon as well. It's only the sociable thing to do. You follow the distress beacon to a tiny asteroid belt, you find a small ship struggling to maneuver through the field. Try and shield the ship. Again, hull damage. No hull damage, and we get 9 scrap as well, nice. No stores anywhere at all. We'll go to this one, because that may reveal a store at this beacon. I just want to dump this breach missile if I can. Nothing there, and there's a store, and it's too far away to do anything about. 1, yeah, maximum 3. I think it's more likely to be 2 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, no. Noopity nope, okay. It's going to have to be at the next sector at the earliest that will go to a store. You arrive in the system to see a pirate ship pursuing a civilian ship. 8 civilians, 1 shield, mini beam, and basic laser. Nothing to worry about. And we'll just keep the 2 shields up. We don't need to worry about our evasion or anything. They don't have the weaponry to get through 2 shields. Onto their shields. I've got a human doing the repairs. So it'll happen in the average amount of time, I suppose. They'll prioritise repair on the shields, which means they will lose their evasion because there's no one manning the piloting system. And the ship is destroyed. Very easy fight, no damage taken. Ship breaks apart, we get 1 fuel, 1 drone part, 15 scrap. The civilians give us 2 missiles, 1 drone part, and 10 scrap. Enough for another reactor power, which we're going to do. Straight away put that straight into engines. With the addition of the scrap we get from the breach missile, we should actually have a decent amount of scrap coming out of this first sector as well. Long range beacon, jump into the field of debris. It appears a battle recently took place here. And the loser seems to have been a civilian ship. Message was left on repeat before it was destroyed. Rebels attacking, please send aid. The responsible rebels are still likely nearby. Look for the rebels, we find them. And they have a burst laser, I think that's called, and some sort of bomb. Human crew, no systems we need to worry about too much. We've got the 2 shields, we should be fine. They've only got 1 shield of their own, so the burst laser 2 will be more than enough here. Same pattern again, I think. Weapons first. I don't think we've actually fired the artillery beam once so far on this. Shields next. There's actually somebody manning the shield system here, so they won't reassign their pilot. Well, they've got decent evasion at least. Bombs away from them, it's a small bomb. We can deal with that, doesn't do hull damage. Shields, back to their weapons. Oops. We've got engines galore, so we can get this repaired very quickly. Artillery beam's about to fire and do massive damage to them as well. And we didn't actually take any damage from that shot because it was a small bomb that hit us, which doesn't actually do hull damage, just system damage for the small bomb. Artillery beam fires does a lot of damage. They're trying to get away, but their piloting system is destroyed, so they're not going to be able to get away. Small bomb fired and missed. In comes their burst laser shot. A chain burst shot, I should say. And let's go back to their weapons. This next shot should finish them off. Okay, we'll get closer. It'll be 1 hull point remaining, I think. Yep. We'll go to their engines to make sure they don't get away. Small bomb hit to our artillery beam. Let's get our engines to repair that. Wow. That evasion though. Oh my goodness, they're gonna get away. Oh, it doesn't even matter at this point. No, let's let them get away. It doesn't matter, we're at the exit beacon anyway. Who knows, they might do weird crew assignments. No, they don't, and they get away. No damage though, so I'm not too worried about that. That is the end of the sector, a fairly quick first sector, but we did manage to do some upgrading here. We've got the second shield online and a little bit of extra engine power as well. A breach missile, which I probably won't be equipping, we'll probably just be selling that at the store. But I think I'll leave it there for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.